Ātmana satchidanshascha buddhevritiriti dvayam samyojya cha vivekena janamiti pravartate. Ātmanaha, of the self, satchidangshaha, the existence knowledge aspect, cha, and, buddhehi, of the intellect, vritihi, modification, iti, thus, dvayam, the two, samyojya, blending, cha, and, avivekena, through indiscrimination, janami, I know, iti, thus, pravartate, functions. By the apparent union, due to non-discrimination, of two aspects of Ātman, existence and consciousness, with a modification of the intellect, a notion such as I know arises.
Namaste. So, the union of the qualities of Brahman, or aspects of Brahman, and the qualities of the mind and intelligence are only apparent. They're illusory. They're not real because they are two different entities of incompatible nature. The mind and intelligence are duality. They're relative. They're part of the manifested creation. They have a beginning and an end. They have action, possession, qualities, work, and so many other things that are foreign to Brahman. Because Brahman is non-dual. That means no location in space or time, no action, especially no possession or what we call knowledge. But Brahman sees everything and knows everything without even trying. It doesn't need any instruments like the mind, the intelligence, the false ego, and so on. So all the things that we can say the mind does, I know, I see, I do, I plan, I remember, I desire, I want, I possess, I enjoy, etc., 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 are all due to non-discrimination between the mind and intelligence and the aspects of Brahman. So even when material life seems pleasant, then we are confusing the bliss and existence aspects with some sense perception or other, and then calling that happiness. Oh, I am happy, I am unhappy, I am sick, I am well, I am this, I'm that, I'm the other thing. It goes on and on and on. But this is all a misperception. As we referenced the Mula Pariyaya Sukta a few videos back, you should go really read that. It's a very important concept. That at the root of the mind, there's this little program that goes constantly with each sense impression coming in through the senses, projecting the concept of I as an individual being, which is fabricated because there really are no individual beings. Brahman is all and Brahman is one. So the apparent individual beings, which are like the snakes on the ropes or the illusion of water in the desert, the reflection of the moon in the flowing water appearing to move. But it doesn't really move. It's just like the video here that you're watching is actually a succession of still pictures projected in a very, 30 pictures per second. And our mind kind of blends them all together and produces the illusion of something moving. But actually, it's not moving. So we do something similar when we perceive action in the world, whether it's subtle or gross, whether it's knowledge or, taking out the garbage. It's the same kind of illusion. It's just a bunch of stills blended together into a movie. I used to know one hippie guy, Sunshine, cool guy. And he used to say when drama happened, like in the rainbow gatherings and stuff, when there was drama, and then there always was, he would say, man, look at this movie. And he had a point. His observation was, we are not this. This is not me. This is not who I am. This is not myself. I am separate from this. There's a distance here. There's a difference here, which is missing in thoughts and perceptions like I know, I see, I do, etc. The point we want to get to here is when we can use discrimination, viveka, to make this distance between our experience and ourself, between I and what we see, hear, taste, smell, touch, and think. Because those are all just projections. And if we project our I into them, which itself is a fabrication, an illusion, an imagination, then we mislead ourselves. And worse, we generate karma, which is binding on the individual soul. So we don't want to do that. We want to see things as they are. And that means we don't speculate or fabricate this false ego, this I. We drop that. And we allow Brahman, Saguna Brahman, the world, the manifestation, to just be the way it is, any way it wants to be. This detachment is a kind of coolness that counteracts the burning of the forest fire of material nature. Sangsara dava nala lida loka. The burning forest fire of material manifestation is affecting everybody. And it's going to burn us as long as we stay within that jungle, within that forest of dualistic manifestation. As long as we accept the notion of I as an individual being, as conditioned consciousness, there will be suffering, guaranteed. So what we want to do is to use discrimination, viveka, to separate the notion of I, myself, from conditioned existence. For that, we need knowledge. The knowledge is given in tmabodhah, knowledge of the self, literally. What is the self? How is it situated? What is its nature? And so on. This is the knowledge being given in this book. And it has the advantage of being written by Shankaracharya and thoroughly understood, experienced, realized, and digested. So he's writing at a very easy level of understanding. I mean, the verses are all in an easy rhythm, although very artistically written, very poetic. Still, they are, like the Bhagavad Gita, easily understood by any common person who simply engages his intelligence in them. So we are now 25 verses in, and there are 68 verses altogether. So there's approximately another 44 verses to go. And we haven't got to the best part yet. Huh? This is still all the preamble or the preconditions or the setup for understanding, the platform for understanding the real message of tmabodhah, which is coming later on in the book. So hang in there, continue to go through each one carefully, and then when we reach the essence, you'll understand.
Tat Sat Om Shakti Om